Well, folks, it looks like another one bites the dust here on The Wheel, the show that pits computer users head-to-head in games of skill, speed, and survival. Once again, here's your hostess, Gladys Quo. She's the wicked witch of the keyboard, the Iron Maiden you all love to hate.
Oh, stop sucking it, Don! And stop that racket!
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Once again, our reigning champion has fried his opponent. That makes 260 weeks in a row. Congratulations, Backslash. Well, I guess it's time to bring on our next victim. Who do we have in the holding tank, Don?
Let's have a warm round of applause for our next contestant. She's a software salesperson. She's Wendy Redmond.
So, Wendy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I suppose you're going to tell us a little bit something about yourself and that little rodent friend of yours.
Well, Gladys, as Dawn mentioned, I'm a software salesperson. And I brought my mouse today because I've chosen to work in the Microsoft Windows 3.0 graphical environment.
Never heard of it. Let's move on.
Really, Gladys? Windows 3.0 is a revolutionary breakthrough in computing. You really have to see it to believe it.
Isn't that fascinating? Best of luck to you and little Mickey.
Thank you.
Well, our champion controls the wheel, so let's give it a spin for our first game.
Best of luck, Mr. Backslash.
Round and round she goes, and where she stops is on Secret File, the game that takes you through the tangled maze of your own file directories.
Woo! Here's a nice nasty one. Ready, contestants? Your challenge is to locate all the game files in the loser directory and move them as quickly as possible to the winner directory. Better hustle!
Oops, that should have been a backslash. Meanwhile, our challenger opens File Manager in Windows. Then quickly opens the loser directory with a double click of the mouse. She selects all the game files and simply drags them to the winner directory and drops them in. Meanwhile, our champion has just lost the game! Well, Gladys, it looks like seeing is believing.
Tell her what you won, Don.
Wendy, you've won the opportunity to sell Windows 3.0 to an enormous market! Windows, the most productive way to tap into the memory, speed, and power of 286 and 386-based PCs. That's a potential market of over 15 million customers! It's Windows 3.0 from Microsoft!
Thank you, Don. Well, you control the wheel now, Wendy. Why don't you give it a spin?
Okay.
My, Gladys. Let's all get set for another round of cut and paste.
Imagine that. You're preparing a marketing plan, and you need to include a chart showing the market shares. Ready? Go!
Our champion streaks to an early lead by creating a chart with amazing keystrokes. Our challenger begins by, hey, look at that! Her word processor and her spreadsheet both running at the same time!
Pretty nice, huh?
Well, I'll say.
Noticed anything about the menus?
Well, yeah, they look the same.
And they act the same. That's one of the great things about Windows applications. They look alike and act alike. If you've learned one, you're well on your way to learning and using the others. Now, watch how easy it is to create a chart in my spreadsheet, then paste it into my word processor.
All right, Wendy, let's take a look.
Let's see.
Nice.
Bar chart, a line chart. How about a pie chart?
Ooh, I like the pie chart. Just a second, Wendy. Our champion has created a chart and is rushing off to the printer. Now he's cutting and pasting.
So am I, Don. Watch this.
All right, Wendy, let's see how you do it. Yes, a few simple clicks. My. That's it? Very nice, Wendy. It looks like you're through.
Yeah, I guess so. But as long as we have some time left, let me show you one of the most powerful ways Windows applications work together. It's called dynamic data exchange. See, when I change the figures in my spreadsheet, watch how the chart in my word processor updates automatically.
Well, Gladys, it looks like another easy victory for Wendy and Windows. Shall I tell her what she's won?
No.
Great! Wendy, as a software salesperson, your prize is on the screen and on the shelves of your store. That's right, your customers will be clamoring for all the applications written specifically for Windows' graphical environment. A dazzling array of exciting and powerful applications in every major category. Round and round she goes, and where she stops
Is where I wanted to stop.
It looks like it's time to play the Wizard of Wizzy-Hig. What you see, you hope you get. The game that takes you through the twists and turns of formatting complex documents.
Contestants, on your screen you'll find the text of a newsletter. Your challenge is to format it to look like this. Take a good look and go.
Our champion begins with a desperate search for the right template.
Oh, forget that template, just look at the screen.
Meanwhile, our challenger uses Windows WYSIWYG display to see and edit all her formatting right on screen. Ooh, very nice. And you make it look easy.
It is easy, Don. Windows' graphical environment is intuitive. For instance, if I want to italicize this headline, I just point to this eye and click.
What are you doing?
Changing the text to 2 columns is as simple as pointing and clicking. Now let's do a final check in print preview.
Hurry! She's beating you.
Does that graphic look right to you, Don?
Could be higher and a little to the left.
I agree.
Yeah, right there. Now let's see what it looks like. Wendy, this is amazing!
We're finished! We won!
Au contraire, Gladys. Wendy finished well in advance and was simply fine-tuning her document while Backslash floundered aimlessly. Sour grapes, Gladys, sour grapes.
You know, I couldn't help noticing all that great formatting you were doing.
Oh, it's not me. It's Windows. You could do it too.
Really? But wouldn't I have to give up my character-based application?
No, of course not. Well, I think you'll really want to use Windows applications, but if you just can't live without some of your character-based applications, you can use them too. Let me show you.
Sure.
Not so fast, little Miss Windows. It's time to learn or burn.
Get lost, you loser!
Well, folks, it's Wendy and Gladys head-to-head in a brutal round of Learn or Burn, the game where contestants must quickly learn programs they've never seen before or go up in smoke. Contestants, the category is Project Management. On your screens is a Gantt chart. Your challenge is to figure out how to extend the schedule for 2 more weeks. Ready?
You're going to burn, Wendy, and your little mouse, too.
Begin! They're off.
Right.
Our contestants contemplate their first move.
Right.
Looking for these, Gladys? While Gladys frantically buries her nose in the manuals, Wendy simply clicks on the schedule with her mouse and extends it for 2 weeks.
There! Oh. Okay, I'm getting it now.
Hi.
How did you figure that out?
Well, I kind of guessed, but really that's a pretty consistent feature with Windows applications. See, once you understand a few basic things, you can find your way through any Windows program.
Can I try?
Sure.
Hey! That's 2 against 1! No fair!
Hey, that's great. Gladys, you really ought to have a look at this.
You're gonna burn too! Backslash!
Mr. Backlund.
Wendy.
Mr. Backlund.
Susan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you okay, Mr. Backlund?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just fine.
That's right, folks. Once you've seen it, you'll believe it. Windows 3.0 from Microsoft. Available in fine stores everywhere.